It's 8 o'clock and this is CFRL, live from the School of Media and Digital Arts at Fanshawe College in London, Ontario. This is CFRL News.
CFRL News at 8 p.m. Good evening, I'm Daniel Monroy. It's cloudy and windy right now with some chance of rain later tonight. Right now in London, it's 17 degrees. With US election day just around the corner, the presidential race is entering its final stretch, and candidates are focusing their efforts on key battleground states. Pennsylvania is now the center of attention, with both candidates making a final push to win over voters there. American Vice President Kamala Harris made her last speech to voters. Karen Travers has more information.
Continuing a trend in these final days of the campaign, Vice President Harris again today in Allentown, Pennsylvania, didn't specifically mention Donald Trump by name. Her campaign signaling it wants to end with an optimistic message, focusing on the way forward if she's elected. The Vice President promising to bring the country together if she becomes president.
We have an opportunity in this election to finally turn the page on a decade of politics that have been driven by fear and division. We're done with that. We're done.
Karen Travers, ABC News, New York.
Polls show Harris and Trump are nearly even in the key state of Pennsylvania. There is a new puppy project at Fanshawe College. It is a creative and sustainable way to raise money for veterans. Wendy Sperry founded the project 4 years ago. She founded a way to make puppies with seed paper infused with poppy seeds from Flanders fields. They are meant to be worn on Remembrance Day and then planted in the garden so they can bloom in the spring. Sperry tells us how students at the college make their poppies.
It is a project where we are making poppies from seed paper infused with poppy seeds, Flanders field poppy seeds. They are meant to be worn for Remembrance Day and then planted in the garden after and bloom in the spring as a symbol of hope. But what we also do is we have kits, and the kits go out to schools. And so the kits are $10, and that would provide a classroom with an activity. Last year we raised $5,000, and we bought a support dog for a veteran.
The project also sells kits that allow you to make the puppies themselves. The City of London has launched a new anti-hate campaign called Stop Tolerating, which promotes respect, understanding, and inclusivity. Sarah Kahawa, the city anti-hate coordinator, explains the goal of the initiative.
Some of the steering committee organizations are the school boards. We have the health organizations and the hospitals, London Transit, London Police Services, the Middlesex London Health Unit, the library. So those partners have been working with us along the better part of the year now. We have a quick little list of the crisis hotline. So immediately after an incident, you can call one of those numbers. We have specific numbers for different equity groups. So there's one for the Muslim community, one for the Jewish community, or other groups.
The purpose of this organization is to build a safer and more inclusive London. There is an investigation in the US over the vehicles company Ford. The investigation has been concluded into the engine failures involving larger Ford vehicles with EcoBoost turbocharger engines. The U.S. National Highway Traffic Safety Administrator says that the investigation covered more than 400,000 Ford Broncos, Edge, and Explorer models. The company is offering to replace the engine if needed and to extend the warranties. In sports, in OHL action, the London Knights defeated the Owen Sound Attack 2-1 yesterday. The Knights will be back on the ice Wednesday to face the Sault Ste. Marie Groundhounds at 7 p.m. In the NHL, the Toronto Maple Leafs fell 2-1 to the Minnesota Wild yesterday. Tomorrow, the Leafs will take on the Boston Bruins at 7 p.m. The Detroit Red Wings will play the Chicago Blackhawks Wednesday at 8 p.m. And on Friday, the Leafs will face the Red Wings at 7 p.m. In the NFL, the Detroit Lions secured a 24-14 win over the Green Bay Packers yesterday, moving into the first place in the NFS North. We'll be back from a short break and after is London weather.
I started the program right before I turned 25.
When I started the program, I was 39 years old.
When I graduated, I actually was kind of lost. Luckily, I was able to find Fanshawe, and I thought that I could take all of these pieces and focus it on something like broadcast journalism.
I had spent many years of my life doing various jobs. When I say jobs, I mean jobs, not a career. I wanted to do something more with my life.
With Fanshawe's broadcast journalism program, it's never too late to do what makes you happy. Apply online at fanshawec.ca.
London weather. This week in London, expect mostly gray and cloudy skies. Tonight, it will be windy with a slight chance of rain and a low of 16 degrees. Tomorrow will be similar with a high of 23 and low of 12 overnight. Right now in London, 17 degrees. I'm Daniel Monroy, and we'll have more news at 9 p.m.